and attack with a bigger army, this would be a GG right there. But still, this is something I talked about through area. Many players forget that there is a straight path to the enemy right here, and also they forget that there is a mineral line. But from the other side, it is pretty hard to defend either. So I guess it's just kinda natural to not take it. However, as a turn, you could try to go for a little cheese and take it. Because Protoss, I mean, most Protoss would scout it with the Observer. What accent did I use to say the word Observer? Seriously. But apparently Boyo is not using observers, which is actually a shame. And as you can see, this beta command from Heterodox is going down no matter what. It is really being focus fired by this army of Colossi, Stalkers, and High Templars and Zealots. And I have no idea why Boyo has turned into High Templars. I mean, I know that he was afraid of those Vikings and wanted to counter them well by switching into another area of effect dealer, damage dealer, but you know, as you can see, he's sustaining both tech trees, and this requires a lot of minerals and gas. That he's got only 2 functional bases, and one of them is going to run away soon. So this is something that I do not necessarily recommend. I mean, it is good. It is good. Now he does not have to worry about those Vikings anymore. I mean, only that bit. But from the other side, I really would not recommend it to most of the players. Some of them it would be okay with, because they just know how to do it, but mostly this kind of a double tech is really not the best idea. And I would actually like, whoa, it seems like there was a little drop of doom, and it was the most failure one, because as you can see, Hedorod has just dropped his units on the top of a big, ginormous Protoss army. And who's got the bigger army now? Well, apparently it is the Protoss that has a bigger army, but let's have a quick look at the Harvesters. Well, definitely the Protoss has a bigger army because he's got less Harvesters and much bigger population cap, so if he wants to attack, he should attack now. I mean, he shouldn't wait for 200 over 200 because, yeah, look at this. This is something that right now Boyo should be aware about simply by using a single observer, and he's not. Look at this. He does not even know that his opponent has a base over here. This is a very big fail right here. A single observer would change the battlefield a lot and maybe even bring the victory to Boyo. And now I'm just not so sure about this victory of his, because he's just not scouting the opponent. He's not going for any new expansions as well. I mean, hey, Boyo, this expansion is oversaturated. This expansion is not saturated enough, and oh my holy piece of everything that is not really holy. Woo! Those are some high upgrades right now. 3-3 upgrade going on for the infantry, 3-0 upgrade going for the vehicles, while on the other hand we've got 1-0-0 upgrade. If I would have to bet for a win of this game, I think it would be Heterodox. I mean, he's got more expansions, better economy. His opponent is not scouting him at all. He's doing all those sneaky actions. He's got crazy upgrades. But this thing might also change, because right now with the Zealot charge and with another upgrade for the Protoss, this might change. However, there are not a lot of Zealots, so this will not compensate itself. And there we go. Those Templars actually did huge amount of damage to those Marauders and Marines, and all of them just died, and the entire army from Heterodox has been wiped away, and a single medevac just decided to suicide for the cause. But apparently this was not really the entire army, and I have no idea what those Protoss are doing right now. I mean, they were obviously trying to dodge the head, escape the head, but this was a really random way they did it. So, once again, look at this perfect opportunity to attack. I mean, I know that there is this kind of city blockade over here in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, I think it could be dodged pretty easy. And most of all, scout this, please, Boyo. Does he suspect anything? Does he? Yeah, he did. When did he do that? Oh well, maybe he finally got himself an observer. Well, in that case, kudos to you. Finally you got. And why is not Hetero expanding with those two beings? Are these switching them to orbital commands so they are getting their energy? Well, I guess now he heard me and he's doing this, but still, those structures were ready a billion years ago, so this is an obvious mistake right there. So yeah, I'm just trying to wait to see Boyo really pushing the enemy and winning the game, because even though I just said a second ago that it's Hetero that has the advantage, apparently for some reason he's got the advantage, but he does not have it. I cannot really explain it, but he's just having those problems, and as I can see, this ginormous army from Boyo is heading into his way, and it is just going to pawn this orbital planetary fortress in a matter of seconds. Look at this, it only took like, I don't know, 2 seconds, 3 seconds to take it down, and all of those SCVs actually did survive, but not all of them, and those barracks are not trying to escape, but they have some problems, and it is going to be at base rates, because as you can see, Heterodog is moving his units as well, trying to attack the opponent and destroy him then faster than his opponent can destroy his. So we are going to see a classic base race and see who's going to be better at this. Well, it seems like Boyo has decided to defend. Maybe not the best idea, because I think that he would be able to destroy his opponent faster. From the other hand, those Terran beatings are modernoid and can lift off, so this could also be a problem for him. And as you can see, Boy has a much bigger army, so he's just hoping to catch his enemy off guard, while his enemy is catching him off guard, and just destroy the entire army, or most of it at least, and just be able to make a counterattack later on. But as you can see, was it worth it? I'm not really sure, because all of the robotics facilities has went down. However, there are 3 more of them right now in production. Here they are. So this is not going to be a huge trade-off, especially because the robotics bay has not went down. And as you can see, Boyo once again is the guy with the army when his opponent does not. One thing that did hurt Boyo though is the cybernetics core, that it has been brought down and now has to be reconstructed. And as you can see, a single Raven just putting some automatic turrets to harass this mineral line, and this was not such an excellent idea though, because there are no more props over here. Or maybe they are all dead, but nope, they are not all dead, and even if they are, then this was not a big trade-off, because this area is empty anyway, so I guess this is not a really big thing, and I just showed you that I cannot really speak English, and whatever. Oh man, I need to drink another bit of water, so excuse me for a second. Okay, now I have no more water, so let's just be prayed that I can do this till the end. And all those Starcraft, this is really not the place that they want to be in, because they're being raped by this planetary fortress. It is 40 damage with a weapon speed of 2. Actually, this is the first time I managed to read this, because every single time I click on a planetary fortress, it is making SCVs, but this time I finally can see how much damage it does. It is a really decent damage, I mean, especially with the area of effect, and oh man, this is going to be painful. And actually I have no idea why neither I nor Heterodog thought about this area. I mean, this kind of siege-like abuse is really useful. And as you can see, Boyo is actually using this rock path to his own advantage, and he's going to destroy those mine satellites safely out of range, and probably even out of line of sight, while tearing apart this entire base for Hetero. Hetero is in really bad shape at this moment. I do not know if he's got any army or not. I do not see any blips on the mini-map, so he probably does not have any army besides a couple of siege tanks that are not moving at all. But now they are moving, but there's just 3 siege tanks, and there's a huge amount of those power lances that strike about all those structures from the Terran base, and those siege tanks are firing upon those colossi. They should really fire back, because there's enough of them to destroy them completely. And look at this one lucky over Colossi. Colossus that is having only 2 HP and 150 energy shield. This is how cool it is, and oh man, it seems like finally it is actually Boyo who is going to win this match. Finally gained an advantage over his opponent and destroyed almost all of his tech structures. So this is a good game right here. There's nothing that Heterodox can do to get back into the game. I mean, as you can see, he's trying to cripple his enemy in space, but he's not going to do this well enough, or rather fast enough, especially because there are already 3 new Colossi just in place, and one of them fell ultimately, because, oh man, don't do this. You have such an amazing range on those Colossi, and you're just wasting it, allowing those Marines and Marauders to fire upon you. Oh, this is fail. But I guess that boy no longer cares about microing, because he knows that he's going to own his opponent just by pure non-microing at all, because yeah, this is the end. Heterodox has no more tech structures at all. He's got a couple of planetary fortresses, and he's got an object command and 2 factories. He could try to do something, but really this would not work, and apparently boy is going for a probe attack, which is going to be interesting. Really. No, it looks like those pros are just trying to escape, but it would be nice to see them attacking those add-ons, because this would be always funny to see. And I'm clicking the wrong button again. So as you can see, those cities are trying desperately to be useful in any possible way, but as you can see, they were not. So the big mistake that Heterodox did, he made a lot of those siege tanks, deployed